Inside, outside. Inside out.
Come on, don't miss it.
Can somebody pinch me?
I'm out of ideas for an interesting intro, but the content is still top-notch.
We are suppressed emotions!
Welcome back, dreamers, to the Theory Hub, where we tell you about things that definitely won't happen, but at least they're interesting. I'm Lander, and today we're diving into joy and anxiety are siblings. Let's find out right after this. First, let's look at the appearances of both characters. In the color wheel, orange has never been associated with social anxiety. So let's start with the hypothesis that anxiety wasn't originally anxiety, but another emotion that transformed. Anxiety is orange and joy is yellow, two colors very close to each other on the color wheel. In fact, the color of anxiety is the closest to joy. As for their appearances, I'd say they aren't too similar. Joy is designed with human-like proportions for her face, hair, and body parts, whereas anxiety looks more like a monster.
Hello.
Of course, I'm not body shaming her, it's just she really does look like a monster. But the main issue is her face. Her arms and legs are quite proportional, similar to Joy's. I know this might seem forced, but look at Anger. He resembles a red jelly that can catch fire with stubby arms and legs. Sadness and Disgust have heads that are too big for their bodies, and Fear, well, he doesn't look normal at all, right?
Thank you very much.
Overall, joy and anxiety have the most similar body structures, despite anxiety's odd face. Of course, they can't be 100% identical because anxiety has transformed due to some reason, right? But the most important physical aspect of these two emotions is their eyes. All the emotions have eye colors matching their body colors. Anger has red eyes and a red body. Disgust has green eyes and a green body. Sadness is dark blue and Fear is all purple. Embarrassed is pink, while ennui and envy are hard to describe. But joy and anxiety are exceptions. Joy is yellow. Even though she has blue hair, her dominant color is still yellow. Joy and sadness can't share the same color. Moreover, joy is usually represented by yellow on the color spectrum, right? Anxiety has an orange body, but green eyes, the same color as disgust's. Why is that? From the start, we see that joy doesn't resemble the other emotions. Her design is the closest to Riley's, with a different eye color and as the lead emotion. Joy has the most authority and respect. Remember, joy was the first emotion born, followed by sadness and the others. This raises the question, could the unique eye color signify an original emotion born first? Remember when anxiety appeared suddenly before the other emotions, carrying a lot of suitcases? Ennui, envy, or embarrassed didn't bring any luggage because they were newly created. But anxiety was different. She had existed for a long time, perhaps as long as joy, but couldn't enter the control center. To survive outside the control center, anxiety had to prepare many things, which is why she had so many suitcases. Another hint from Inside Out 1 is Bing Bong. Bing Bong has a flower with multiple colors on his chest, and these colors represent Riley's emotions at that time. The flower has 6 petals, and the 6th petal is orange, the color of anxiety. Surprising, right? Anxiety has been around for a long time, but didn't show up in Inside Out 1, which remains a mystery. Furthermore, the design and name of anxiety don't match the new emotions introduced in Inside Out 2. Ennui, envy, and embarrassed all have names starting with the letter E, except for anxiety, whose name starts with A.
I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions.
Is this just a coincidence? I don't think so. The letter A is the first letter in the alphabet, the origin of everything, indicating that anxiety's origin dates back to when Riley first felt emotions, appearing at the same time as joy. Moreover, A symbolizes the peak, the one at the top, implying that anxiety might become the ultimate leader. Next, let's consider the personalities. In the initial introduction of each character, every emotion shows their distinct personality, but anxiety doesn't. When she first appears, anxiety doesn't seem overly worried or fearful.
Okay, how can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
There are only a few rare scenes in the trailer where Anxiety looks truly worried.
Joy, I'm just curious, maybe, I could
Thank you,
help?
not now.
Instead, she seems quite excited and cheerful when she first appears in the control center and greets
everybody.
everyone.
Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours.
This could suggest that anxiety was originally a more positive emotion. If anxiety were truly anxiety, she wouldn't look so happy and excited. In the entire movie, except for joy, all the other emotions are negative. So, would such an imbalance be okay? Certainly not. In the circle of emotions, there are many positive emotions besides joy that weren't shown in the movie, like pride, excitement, surprise, trust. Perhaps joy wasn't the only positive emotion at the start. There was another character, Emotion X, who later became anxiety. But for some reason, this character couldn't appear early on. Lastly, let's talk about anxiety's role in her group. Anxiety has the same role that joy had in the first movie. She is the leader, the most authoritative emotion, and the one most respected by others. This is similar to anxiety,
I plan
though her
for the
situation
future.
seems
Not gonna hunt
much
us for the rest of
worse.
our lives at all.
Joy never had the power to command the workers outside the control center, but anxiety does. She seems to have the ability to manipulate almost everyone. In one scene, we see anxiety managing an entire office of workers. The regime under anxiety appears fascist and extremely exploitative, given the work environment where workers are at full capacity. And those are all the points I've presented. Now let's connect them into a complete story. Anxiety wasn't originally anxiety. Her initial identity was a surprise, a positive emotion of Riley, born at the same time as joy. This would rationalize many things. When a newborn first experiences the world, what are its first emotions? Of course, it's joy, no doubt, but also surprise at the new things in life. These two emotions coexist when Riley is born, which is why joy and surprise are the original emotions. The defining feature of the original emotions is their eye color, which differs from their body color. In theory, joy and surprise are twin sisters with similar colors and roles. These original emotions, with unique eye colors, are chosen to be future leaders. But the issue arises when
Joy,
only
I'm
one
just
leader is
curious,
allowed
maybe,
at the control
I
center.
Thank you, not now.
So surprise is pushed out somewhere unknown. Joy is chosen and becomes the leader of the emotions. In other words, surprise was eliminated by the system. But it didn't end there, because surprise, though eliminated, didn't disappear. Fears and anxieties about her fate gradually altered Surprise's nature. Surprise transformed and became anxiety. Makes sense, right? Surprise is intrigued by what might happen in the future, while anxiety fears what might happen. So, despite transforming, Surprise's core remains the
I
same.
plan for the future.
And here's an even more shocking theory. Anxiety created envy, embarrassed, and ennui herself. Yes, during her survival, anxiety discovered how to create new emotions based on the
I
original.
was using that as a cup holder.
Embarrassed is essentially a part of fear. Ennui is a small part of sadness. And envy, well, I'm not sure, maybe disgust? That's why no one else, not even Riley's peers, has these new emotions. After forming her team, Anxiety, once surprised, waited for the right event to reveal themselves. That event is puberty. Anxiety then seeks revenge on her sister Joy, expelling her from the control center to become the new leader.
Operation New Riley, begin.
As I said from the start, the control center allows only one leader, and she succeeded, imprisoning Joy and the original emotions in a jar and expelling them.
We are suppressed emotions!
Interesting, right? That's my entire theory for this video. A thrilling story about Anxiety's survival journey, isn't it? What other mysteries lie in the relationship between joy and anxiety? There will be many more exciting things revealed when you return to the Theory Hub next time. If you enjoyed our video, comment 1. If you disagree, feel free to share your opinions below. And if you have any cool theories to share, comment below so we can discuss them together. I'm Lander, wishing you all a great day.